What's good, YouTube, man? It's Vunguardable. I'm back here with some more early look for November 10th, 2023 NBA Prize Pick. So before we get into the day, man, do a recap. I believe yesterday wasn't that good of a day. I went 2-2. Chris Middleton covered, Giannis covered, uh, BANKROLL hooked. Yekon had a really bad performance on the rebounds. He only had 2 rebounds out of 7, but I believe that was because to be honest, it was a bad matchup against Orlando. But he got his mouth bust open when he first got in the game. I feel like that threw his rebounding rhythm off and it messed up his rotation where he get most of his rebounds. It was a wrong read by me because I thought they were going to start Mo Wagner instead of Goga. And I thought he was going to be going against a third string center, but he was going against a second string center. And Orlando was a great rebounding team. It just didn't work out. Well, we went 2-2. I did double up on my 6 man. Um, I did double up on my 6 man. Only person to miss was BANKROLL. He had 4 assists, and I needed him to get 5. With that play, it was unfortunate because Markelle Fultz was listed as out when I made my first video when I looked at the board. And then a couple hours before the game, they said he was going to play. So they bumped his assist down to 4.5 and took away a couple of his assist chances. He still got 4 with BANKROLL in the lineup, but with Fultz in the lineup, but Fultz is the starting point guard, so of course that's going to take away his assist chances. But yeah, that's the recap. 2-2. Gonna be a better day today, man. I like the board. It's a bigger board. Yesterday it was a small slate, only 2 games, but today we got a lot of games. Tournament day, you know what I'm saying? Friday is tournament day for the NBA, so you're gonna see a lot of players playing hard. So I'm gonna go into my first pick I want to get into, man. Tell at your own risk. I do my research and I put in a lot of work on this, so I'm really confident in this play. We're gonna go James Harden over assist. And now, as you can see, man, James Harden is favored to go over 130, 132, 133, 130 on the sports books that I have on here. FanDuel has him at 132. DraftKings has him at 130. Caesar Sportsbook has him at 133. So they are heavily favoring the over. Keep in mind, is this Dallas defense is not that good. They give up the 20th most points in the NBA. They allow the 23rd most assists in the NBA. And they give up the 18th most three-point percentage in the NBA. And field goal percentage, they are 4th worst in the NBA at 26. Teams are almost shooting 50% against them from the field, which is great. And if you look at his last 5 games, let's look at his last 5 games. These don't count because he was a Philly, but look at it this way: 6 against the best defense in the NBA, in the New York Knicks, and 5. And keep in mind, these 2 games, his teammates shot very bad. I believe Paul George shot 2 for 12 from the 3 against New York, and then he shot 7 for 20 the day before. The next game against Brooklyn. And keep in mind, Harden still had 6 and 5 assists. They're playing a really bad defense. It's going to be a very high scoring game. I feel like this is the game. They get hot, man. It's not Harden is creating the shots. You know what I'm saying, but they're just not falling. Westbrook shot 6 for 18 against the Nets. Kawhi didn't shoot that well. I think he shot 7 for 16 too. Kawhi is a really efficient player, so that's not normal for him to shoot under 50% like that all the time. So I believe the scores when the Clippers get going, Harden gets a couple of dump down passes to Zubac because I believe the Mavericks are going to try to go small, but when Zubac's in the game, he's going to take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like James Harden's going to create a lot of spot up shots for people, even people like Norman Powell, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George especially. You're going to get a lot of assists, man. That's why I favored at the over that you can see. I'm going to give you even better information for this. This was the frosting on the top, you know what I'm saying? He played Dallas twice last year. He had 13 assists and he had 12 assists. He doubled what he needed to get against Dallas last year, even though he was with Embiid in them, but he's still playing with great scores. And he's going to have the ball in his hands a lot. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to find their rhythm. They're going to really be playing hard tomorrow. They're going to try to win their first game with Harden. The overall, his assist is a very good play to me. I'm loving it, man. He's covered it both times playing him in his last 10 games. You can look at his last 10. As you can see, he only missed his, even in the playoffs against the Celtics, he was covering this. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man. with the Clippers. He's 6-5, but this is the time he's only had 6-5 because of how bad they were shooting. I feel like they get out the shooting slump. They're professionals. NBA players work hard on their jump shot. They're gonna get out the shooting slump. Harden's gonna get at least 9 to 10 assists tomorrow, maybe even 12. You know what I'm saying? But versus Dallas is what we're looking at, and then you see this in the pure indicators right here: 23rd, 20th, 26, 13 and 12. Harden for the over. I got a lot of plays I like on the board today, but you know what I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show y'all a play that I wasn't able to put in yet because it wasn't up, and I put in my first slip when I took for value. So, John Collins over 13.5 points. Now this isn't my favorite play, I would say, but it's what I'm really confident in just off of the fact he's playing Memphis, and they got John Collins negative 115 to go over, but Caesars has him at negative 130 to go over. So if we look at versus Memphis, he had 9 and he had 16, and I believe this is when he was on the. I think this was when he was on the Hawks last March. I don't think he got traded to the summer, but as you can see, man, Memphis is not that good of a defense this year. Field goal percentage that they're giving up 45%, 25th, 28%. 28th in the 3-pointers allowed. John Collins is a great corner 3-point shooter. If we go look at his last 5, he has covered this every time. In his last 10, he has only missed this twice, even last season. So I'm taking the over. His last couple of games, he only covered about 14. But I'm really confident in this play, man. I feel like this is the game where he dominates because I don't know how they match up with him. I don't know where they put Jaren Jackson. I doubt Jaren Jackson guards him, and Laurie Marketing and Walker Kessler are on the court. And he's going to be in the pick and roll. He's going to be in the corner. Horton Tucker, Clarkson, and George are going to set him up to get a lot of buckets. You know what I'm saying? But I just like what I've been seeing. He's been very consistent getting over. He's been at least scoring 14 points. You know what I'm saying? And when he missed against the Clippers, he had 13, he had 11. Pretty sure these were blowouts. You know what I'm saying? So that's my second pick I like today. And I'm going to show y'all one more, man. We're going to go to assist again. We're going to go to my boy SGA over 5.5 assists. Nah. Assist. I got to go to the Sacramento. All right, look. They got him favored. FanDuel has him at 132. DraftKings has him at 115. 132 is extremely juiced. I feel like this line would get bumped to 6 before the game start. But let me tell you this, man. SGA, when he played them January 20th, 2023, he had 7 assists. That's a good indicator, but, man, the Sacramento Kings have been playing very bad defense. They have gave up 12 assists to Sengun. Then the next game after, Skylar Mays had 11 assists on them. They're giving up the 25th most assists in the NBA, 21st most points, field goal third worst, 49.2, even worse than the Dallas Mavericks. They're giving up 23rd worst, 23rd best 3-point percentage rating, which is very bad. And I really like this play because not because of just because their defense, but the pace that these teams play at. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be playing. It's going to be a really fast-paced, high-scoring game, and that's where props thrive in games like that. I don't know what the over/under is on the points. I could bet it's around 239, 240. So that's going to be a high-scoring game. In his last 5, he got 7, 4, 8, 6, and 6. You know what I'm saying? So SGA is going to be able to get a lot of assists. You know what I'm saying, against the Sacramento Kings. They got a lot of bucket getters. They got a lot of good people who can shoot. You know, SGA is going to create a lot of scoring for the Oklahoma City Thunder tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Last 5, 80%. Let's go look at his last 10. You know what I'm saying? He only missed this 4 times in his last 10, so that's 60%. His last 30, I see more green. You know what I'm saying? But he's right where we want him to be in his last. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of green towards there. 51% in 2023, 2022. They got him projected to get 6.65 assists tomorrow. So that means he's going to they got him projected to get 7 assists, which I really like to see. They got him getting over his PRA, too. Still they, I think they got him projected to get two steals and 3 turnovers. So his fantasy score might be a good look too, depending on how much they got to project to go under his points. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep him on that. But if he does get 29, 7, 7, and 2 steals, you know what I'm saying? That's a great play. I think he's going to go over. I know this says 115. That's still juiced on the over, but FanDuel has it at 132. That is extremely juiced. 132. It's early in the day. I like to take my sports books plays when they're at the same line as it is on PrizePicks, so I really had to take this play, man. It was a great play. I'm feeling generous. Since I went 2-2 yesterday, I'm gonna give y'all another pick, man. I'm gonna give y'all another pick. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna go to the rebounds here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all 2 more picks. You know what? Today's Flex Friday. I'm gonna give y'all 6 picks. So we're gonna go to Kyle Kuzma rebounds, and I am loving the over. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna break this down for y'all real quick because it's not that complicated, man. Kyle Kuzma just played the Washington, not the Washington. He's on the way. He had just played the Charlotte Hornets last time out. They got him juiced on the over. Kyle Kuzma 130, 136, 133. They have him really juiced on the over. And this is why I am favoring him. Because his last 5, let's look at his last 5. Keep in mind, blowout. He got that close. Hornets and the Wizards are very close teams. They are very bad teams. No offense to them. They're great players on each team, but they are the 1 or 2 of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference. It's going to be a close game. And he's going to have a lot of rebound chances. Versus Charlotte this year. This is from last year. This year he had 9 rebounds a couple days ago against them. A really high play. It's juiced on the sports books. They haven't bumped it up on PrizePicks, so it's easy picked it for me. Today is Flex Friday, so I would play. Yesterday was a day to go light. Today is not a day to go light in my eyes. If you want to play, play. You know what I'm saying? So I like it. They got him projected to get. They do have him projected to get only 6.18 rebounds today, but projections don't mean that much. That's why I rather talk about him. I'm looking at the odds. The odds on him to go over. And I'm looking at what he did against Charlotte the last time we played him. We can look at his last 5 and his last 10. I feel like he's only been playing. Let's look at his minutes, you know what I'm saying? When he misses them, he's only playing 24, 24, 26. He played 30. Somehow he missed that game. 30. But when he usually gets over 31 minutes, clears. Even sometimes he clears it without it, you know what I'm saying? So that's a good play. That's a good play to me in my eyes. I took it on my 6-man, my first 6-man. Now we're going to go to the points category. And we're going to go to Isaiah Stewart. His points only got 9. And I'm going to take the over. And I'm going to tell you why. Isaiah Stewart. See, I took the over on. Oh, see, look, the sports books have already bumped his points to 10.5. You know what I'm saying? That's why the odds are looking a little bad. When I looked at it, it was at 9.5. But some of them, they got him favored to go. I guess they got him favored to go under. You know what I'm saying? But his last 5 games, he's cleared a 3 out of 5. He only has missed this. Let's bump the line down a little bit to where it's supposed to be. He only misses by a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Points bets has him to go over. FanDuel has it going under at 10.5, but points bets has him at 9.5. All the other sports books have raised him up, which is a good sign to me that he's going to score 10, but they don't think he's going to score 11. You know what I'm saying? In my eyes. But when I looked at the odds, it was favored to go over at 9.5. You see they got him not juice, but negative 1.25 at the over. I like the play because, Philly defenses, let me be honest, they're stingy. Field goal percentage, they're second best. You know what I'm saying? But they do give up a lot of 3. They are middle of the pack in the 3. They give up 12 a game. And Isaiah Stewart has been shooting the ball pretty well this year. You know what I'm saying? The projections are saying he's going to score 11 points tomorrow, which I would believe. And Pistons haven't been getting blown out. You know what I'm saying? In his last 5 games, he has played 34, 34, 38, and 37 minutes. He's averaging 35.6 minutes a game. I'm confident that he will be able to get 10 points in 35 minutes. Honestly, he did it against the Portland Trailblazers, the Pelicans. He just missed against Phoenix. He just missed against my Bucks. 17 against Golden State, but I feel like he's going to get there. They got him. They got him hitting 2 threes basically. You know what I'm saying? They got him going over his PRA, which is what I like to see. You know what I'm saying? So I believe he will get 9.5 points. So I like that. And my last pick, man. My last pick of the day for y'all, the early morning slate. I'm really looking at. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm looking at Giddey. I'm waiting for them to post Giddey and Desmond Bain rebounds too. I'm gonna take Joel Embiid over 4.5 assists. Yeah, I call this my value slip. I took the value based on my sportsbooks analysis and how it matched up with PrizePicks. So let's go to assist. Embiid 130, 136, 129. And Joel Embiid is averaging 5.9 assists. So he's averaging 6 assists a game. Tomorrow they have him projected to get 5 assists, which I think he will get. I think he will get even more because let's look at Detroit defense. They're only allowing the third most assists in the NBA, but this is Joel Embiid they're playing. They gave up 7. They gave up a lot of assists to big man. They gave up, let me put it like this. They gave up 7 assists to Nurkic. They gave up 5 assists to Giannis in 22 minutes of play. They gave up 5 assists to KD. You know what I'm saying? Giannis and KD are high usage players. So that's a good sign to me. We can look at his last 5 games. He only missed it against Phoenix at 3, Boston at 4, and against the better teams, I feel like they won't double team Embiid as much because they believe in their one-on-one defense. I don't think Detroit believes in their defense. I think they're going to double team him. They're going to throw different looks at him, which will create more assist chances. And I feel like the sportsbooks agree with me. You know what I'm saying? He's averaging 5.9 assists, 6 assists this year. So that's great. He's averaging 6 assists this year. I like what I'm seeing from him, honestly. And yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is my value slip. I took all of this based on the sports books and just where it was at, and I believe these were gonna get bumped. This one wasn't on my value slip. Honestly, I had somebody else. Who did I have? I gotta look at the rebounds again. I had somebody else there. Definitely had somebody else there instead of John Collins for the assist. Ooh, they actually posted this. I have to look at that too. Was it assist? What was it? What was it? I can't remember. If I had my phone on me, I won't remember. But these are the 6 picks I got for y'all, man. I'm trying to remember what that pick was, but I bet it was a really good one too. I believe it was a rebounding pick for sure. Russell Westbrook. It was Russell Westbrook. Rebounds. He has cleared this 4 out of 5 times. This is one of my more favorite picks. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go right to the Bucks, man. They had him at 130. When I see that 130, I'm gonna take it. Right now it's at 125. 130, 138, 142. 142. The Dallas gives up a lot of offensive rebounds, 23rd, 7th worst in the NBA. He has 30. They give up the middle of the pack in rebound versus Dallas. Let's see what he does. He had 5 and he had 7. So he's right around there every time. His last 5. He's cleared it 4 out of 5 times. He just came up 2 rebounds short against the Knicks, which is the best rebounding team in the NBA. To give you just a picture on what they are capable of, and he only missed this 2 times out of his last 10. Great pick. Caesars has it at 142 to go over. They have him projected to get 7 rebounds, and he only needs to get 6. I'm loving this pick. Yeah, man, that's it for the video, man. I'll do another video later in the day just to give y'all a better slip. Other than that, man, Vunguardable out.